Okay, so the Hempstone body arrived, and it means I can start now working on the body. And as you can see, yeah, it's quite deep still, and I always get it like a little bit deeper than I need it, so I can put it in a mold and yeah, cut it off to the depth I need. And I got like a normal depth that I always, basically always use, that works with my Soundhole size. So the volume of the body matches the Soundholes, so I get a proper Helmholtz resonance, it's called. So it's like a you have to match the Soundhole size to the body size, and maybe I do another video on that. That's a little bit more complicated, but yeah, that's the body. It's looking quite pink, and this will change when I oil it, and it will get like nice and red. And yeah, here's like the line that I wanna aim for, and I got a mold back here, and I gotta put it in there, and yeah, just saw it off roughly, and later, after I put in the perf links, I can sand it off, and then it's like nice and flat and where I want it to be. So just put it in there. So here's a closer look at the mold, and this mold serves many purposes, and the first thing I use it for is to cut off the proper depth, and the second thing that I'm gonna do is to cut out the sound holes. So these are the outer contour for the sound holes, and there's like the cutaway, and here is gonna be the side port. So it's also quite nice, so I can just put it in there and cut those out, and yeah, basically use it to make the whole body. So now that I've cut away the excess hemstone, I'm gonna route out these the sound holes. So I need to fix the body to the mold so it doesn't move, and I'm gonna use these like clamps, and this will keep the body in place. Okay, now it can't move, and I'm ready to roll out the contour of the some ports. So I've drawn the line of the three-dimensional Hempstone body onto these pieces of plumwood, and I now use the bandsaw to get rid of, because I made them quite thick and I don't need it that much. But you see on this one it's like going quite in a three-dimensional way. So that's the rough shape I want to get. So I want to get it quite straight down. So later when you're gonna play here, the hand kind of is able to reach in better, as if I would do it like parallel to the outline. So it goes down here, it narrows a little bit and then widens. That gives it a nice dynamic look as well. So as you can see, things are taking shape, and now I need to roughly around this, the inner contour, have like a nice and round shape. Also, it's quite thick here because it's only concerned about the outer contour, so yeah, I'll get it to be like something like this. Okay, now that I've roughly shaped the Soundhole bindings, so to speak, I'm gonna give them more of a defined shape, and yeah, I'll do this by hand. So I put it on my carpet table, and it's nice. I can basically push it down there, and then it's quite fixed in place. And now for the side port binding, and yeah, you really need to be careful not to break it. Always hold it quite loosely and never put too much pressure on it, especially like on these points there. It's quite prone to break. And I'm using these rasp. It's called Iwasaki rasps, and yeah, it's like very fine. It's like small cutting planes. It's not like a rasp. It's more like a file. Okay, I think that's good. Now try it on. Okay, as you can hear, it's fitting quite snug in there, and now I'm gonna glue it in, and later when I'm gonna work on the Hempstone body anyways, so I'll do the final sanding then. Also on the inside I probably need to do some fitting so it like fits to the inner plane surface. Okay, so I lost the audio file on this recording, and yeah, I figured I'd do a little voiceover instead. And to explain what I'm doing here is, like in this jar I got some hide glue, and you kind of have to mix it up and heat it, mix it up with some water and heat it a little bit. and then it gets like very like gum-like, and you kind of can control how gummy it is, and yeah, it makes like a real nice glue for these sound holes to put on there, because yeah, it kind of sucks the two pieces together, and I don't need to have like much clamping power. I just have to fix it with some tapes, and yeah, that's the great thing about it. It's kind of a little bit messy, got a lot of squeeze out and everything. It's quite hard to get in the sound ports. Yeah, nice in there, and but I don't worry too much about this squeeze out, because I'm gonna sand both inside and outside anyway later, and yeah, create a nice surface.